13. And he spins through. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
10. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Darnold down to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Nunwa, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
So out now come the Jets. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A give to Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey.
They don't want it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's get it.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
57's Mike. Mike 57. You got nothing today. Man, Eddie. You got nothing. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, son. Go 58's the Mike. Tackles, tackles. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
What you got? What you got?
He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Second and 7 at the Browns' 27-yard line.
Here we go, son. The Mike. 58's the Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo,
From the 27, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Joe Schobert, his second sack of the night. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Chandler Catanzaro for the Jets field goal.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Run.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53's Mike. Hey, watch this play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, 57, Mike 57. Rabbit.
Back to throw, Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
180. 54 Mike. Check. Alert. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Real. Check 3.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Crowder now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We're going to sign. 53 is the mic. Hey, tight. Let's go, let's go.
To throw is Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check tight. Whip.
Now Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Darnold to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Under 10, 10.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 23 yards on the play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to look for Beckham in the end. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 98 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give them credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now, after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
11 yards there, 1st down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, it's Hunt, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mayfield down. Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. A toss play to Hunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus you're giving up yardage.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. The give is to Bell. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 4, check 4. Man, 80.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold hooking up over the middle with Herndon. 12 yards there and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. You get blocked.
On first down, it's Darnold. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, you got 3.
Darnold from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So Cleveland able